or lose. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Clean up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Clean up without a room.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. He is the Grand Campeon, Julio Cesar Chavez.
This bout.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. They both want the knockout. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. There's a counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight and counterpunch is smart.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Julio Cesar Chavez goes down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Even I've got to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. It's not over till it... And there's the bell for round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Nice. Whoa, caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble! Good job trying to back out of trouble. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Look, it never happened.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Doesn't score. That hook was off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice defense on that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Crawford's legs are all over the place. That was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe.
On to the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. That jab doesn't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Kyle mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Nice counter. Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Missing with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Sometimes with...
Oh my God, Johnny! El Gran Campeon in some real trouble here! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Oh my goodness! Chavez is on the canvas! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and the grand champion, Michael. Oh, and Chavez goes down! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will...
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I started fresh, I started again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Don't keep doing the same. Time to break out, over and over again. Time to break out, and so give us a change. Break out, a change. It's gonna break out.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for It's Sean Showtime Porter fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, USA, this welterweight world champion. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice exchange here from both men. Missing with that jab. Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Who could forget in the first fight, Terrence Crawford's corner said, listen, man, you're losing this fight. What did he do? He got up and stopped Sean Porter in the next round.
Porter said the first time, you know what, Crawford was just too slick. I thought I had his number. Now you've got to remember, Porter's style is so irky-jerky. It's one of those what you just can't figure out. He's got a pace it's hard to tune into. And he thought, I've got Crawford's number. Crawford was too slick, too dominant. He knew exactly how to deal with the man in front of him. And Sean Porter did what Sean Porter did. He put on a show. He said, all right, let's see what you got. So now, we'll do this a second time. We'll get in there and do it all over again. Sean Porter knows he has the strength. He needs to turn back time, bring that youth of unpredictability about his fighting rugged style. Sean Porter has got to be more refined. Box him sharp, box him slick, box him powerfully, but put him on the back foot.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job blocking the hook. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nope, that hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. The game plan does not seem... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That big hook doesn't land. Looking to land the hook. Well done with that counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A perfect counter shot. The right hook misses. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. Very close. Down goes Shawn Porter. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. just missed with that hook. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He misses with that jab. Just missing with the uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Sean Porter in that last round. At this point, you got... Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Sean Porter just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That counter punch caught him clean. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Got out of the way of that right hook. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to... Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, it's nothing there. There's no defense.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Crawford in trouble. No surprise as we get a...
striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life, tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't want to be
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And it's Shawn Porter. He weighed in at 66.7 kilos, 170 centimeters tall, with a reach of 177. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed.
Shawn, showtime. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. This is a high-octane battle. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Crawford's already beaten Porter once as the WBO welterweight. Hold it right there! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Perfect counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been... And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're a fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Insane action. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. There's the bell for round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. The jab misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? Just missed with that hook. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that hook misses. Well done with that counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on without me pushing through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Kell Brook, 147 pounds on the button. He's 5'9" tall.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
We've waited a long time. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he scores with the counter. They both want the knockout. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. After their first fight, Kell Brook said, "No one has ever beaten me that comprehensively like Terrence Crawford did." Why would Brook want a rematch? Why is he in the ring right now? Well, he has something maybe we don't know about.
It was a TKO in round 4. I remember seeing that's my book.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little. Hold it right there. Crawford's legs are all over the place. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Don't be looking everyone about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Guy, he's not getting back up.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Into this, you're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Focus now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
You go again. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back. On to the second round. See Kell Brook go down. And right back into the fray.
Brook What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, makes it look so easy.
Get back.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on the jab.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Code red for Kell Brook. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Lincoln, you missed it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Crawford is dazed. And it appears they're out of trouble. Massive blow, and down goes Kell Brook. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Both men getting off the canvas. Back at it in round 4. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down.
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. on the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
This fight has a real good flow to it. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford may be ready to go down. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it's seen. Hold that thought! Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
skies and binoculars, 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane Iris stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, rated. Little battle rise for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, alliterated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the